Hello there everyone, this is GoodGuyPalps and welcome to Let's Play Civ 6. We are playing as ourselves, Chancellor Palpatine. And this is a new mod, and I'll put the mod details in the description below, so check that out. But our bonuses are going to be 1 combat strength per city-state that we're suzerain of, and we get a flanking bonus for 10 turns after a declaration of war. We get an additional diplomacy slot in all governments, and we get +1 diplo favor per turn for each diplomatic slot in our current government. I really think we can try potentially a diplomatic victory here. And the game is going to be standard speed. It's on deity on I think a 7 Seas map. Our unique unit is the clone trooper, and the mod creator actually created a 3D model, so I'm excited to see that. This is the start. It looks pretty solid, actually. We're going to start on a Plains Hill on a river. We're playing with the Secret Societies game mode, the luxuries game mode with corporations, industries, monopolies. And then also we're playing with, what other one I said, let's see. There it is, Barbarian Clans, the new Barbarians. Okay, so 3 of the new game modes. We have a really good start. I think we're gonna put a campus here, maybe chop the stone. Let's settle in place. Let's bring our, this looks like a dead end, right? So let's bring our warrior this way, immediately east. And I think normally when I go for Diplo, I've gone culture. But I think it would be really fun to try and do a science Diplo game. Now, wonders we want to get, definitely this. One issue about going for, is you typically want the Mohabadi Temple. So we'd want to get that as well. You don't need a religion for that, but let's see. I think when it comes to research, though, we want to get to Masonry so that we can chop that stone before we put our campus. So let's grab mining. Move that way, and we'll start getting some scouts. This is not on online speed. This is on standard speed. Back to a normal type of game or playthrough. Tribal village there, very nice. I think we will grab that. Okay, we met the Void Singers, very nice. We don't really want to join them though, so it's kind of eh. We'll save that in case we do meet someone we do want to join. Yeah, we are working the right tile, at least the right one until we grow to this. That looks like a dead end there. Let's go this way. Okay, that might be a dead end. Let's grab another scout. A lake up here. Very nice. There's mining. We do want to grab, let's see. We'll probably get a builder to boost masonry, I think. Yeah, this is a dead end. This is another great campus or even holy side spot. All right. Volcano there. I'm assuming we're going to put our first city, 1, 2, 3, 4, give or take right here along this river. Another one, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4, maybe up here, giving the capital a bit more space. And then that would give us maybe 1 here. If we wanted a coastal city, we could put a little further. Otherwise, we'll take the freshwater spot. That's kind of my initial thoughts. Okay, that mountain range continues there. Almost didn't need that second scout. There's a Barbarian camp, but they are a C1, so we could buy a quadrime from them if we wanted to. Now, we could get a builder, and a builder would let us go chop this or put a quarry down, boosting masonry. Then we would remove the improvement, chop it, which would help us build something faster. The question is, how much does a builder cost? 200, right? Which we would have in a while. Let's get a settler. That's typically the meta game plays to get a settler right now, so let's do that. I think we do. If they're going to have quadrimes, we can't really take these that encampment out. Now, luckily, that could actually be a city-state and it wouldn't bother us. So if they become a city-state, that's okay. So that's a dead end there. Maybe that means we put this city, like right. Let's see, if we put one here, could we do a city right here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's tempting. Now, if we did that, we couldn't let this become a city-state. And we'd still have to build an aqueduct or something here, which isn't a big deal. We'd probably do the same thing on this tile, an aqueduct. But there might be some great campus locations on the other side of that. We'll have to see what's over here, right, if it's worth doing that. In hindsight, probably should have just got one scout, but didn't know. Oh, wow, there is the Khmer. Actually, we have some separation here. It also boosted writing for us, which is really nice. Oh, and there's their scouts. There is definitely a connection here. We're going to bring this warrior to protect this area.
No man ever wetted.
Could you move out of my way there, Khmer? Please? All right, what are we working here? Yeah, we want that 2-2 worked. Perfect. I'd like to get that 2-2 as well. But I think I'd rather save up to buy the builder. Potentially. Let's, now that we've boosted riding, let's work on that.
At his best, man is the...
Alright, so we're not fighting any barbarians. So we're going to take that for now. We're going to take this, and this, of course, has no effect. I was wondering how they were going to handle the initial government. They gave us a nice card. Too bad there's no effect to it. There should have been, like, +1 Diplo favor or something. Actually, we want... Let's take God King so that we can get a Pantheon. Though, if we're going to go a science game, we don't really care which Pantheon we get. I mean, it'd be nice to get like a free settler or something, but we're probably going to take either a free builder or... Let's take this, actually. We'll get that faith later. Let's work on foreign trade, I think. Yeah, 2 scouts just... We'll have one appeal to the right and one come this way. So this is looks like a nice little valley here. So this would be a great city. Maybe it'd be better to put that one here and then a city here. It really just depends on how fast the Khmer come down this direction and if they can easily. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'd also could put a city here. Maybe that's actually where we'll put our first city. Since we have this area pretty much closed off, maybe we want to come claim up this territory as quick as possible. Make sure there's no barbs in our way. We're not going to get that gypsum.
In this sea.
Oh, beautiful. There's a wonder.
And in the midst of this solitude.
That should give us the Hermetic Order. I think we do want to join the Hermetic Order. It's either going to be that or... Let's take a look at the secret societies. The Owls of Minerva. High trade. They focus on government trade and espionage. It's possible that they would be good for us too, going for some type of diplomacy game. I can't remember their bonuses off the top of my head. But the ley lines could be good to give us some nice campuses here, though you could argue we're already going to have good campuses because of the mountains. We're going to put this guy just on alert for now. Go next turn. Let's ignore hills. If we did do this, we probably would want a city. 1, 2, 3, 4, about here. Or here. Actually, it's a little bit more defensible. 2, 3. Or we could go all the way here to this pass, which we'd have to with this spacing. Maybe right here would be the best city, the best place for it. Pretty well protected. And then we could build an encampment over here. Yeah, that gives us enough space to get all of these cities in. I think we will go settle this one first. It's also close to that wonder. It should give us some pretty nice yields. And make sure we can get through here without any problems or issues. Let's start going for Masonry. But we want to make sure we only get it to the point where we can boost it, because we want that builder. Now because of that, or we could just build the builder in 6 turns. A builder's cheaper. Let's work on a monument to improve our culture. And then we will... The alternative is, of course, to get a unit here, but we don't have too many barbarians. So... They have the Holy Grail? What? I want the Holy Grail. There's Bandar Brunei. They do have a big army we'll have to kind of watch out for. I want to go see if there's any more tribal villages we can get to. Hey, speaking of a tribal village, there it is. This looks like some really nice land. There's undoubtedly got to be an AI down here, though, right? Oh, there's a drought. Alright, that boosts mysticism. That's decent, I guess. Some really, really nice land over here that we could try to claim up. I'd like to see what's over here as well. Maybe we bring our scout. Okay, there's Mongolia. There's the AI. There's their capital. Okay, so yeah, they are over here. This would be a really nice area for us to have. Is that a wonder? No, just normal volcano. Oh, you know what? This should be pretty protected. I was going to bring this warrior down. As long as there's no barbarians here, we should be safe just to bring the settler alone. There are units over here, so that's a good sign. Epic cities that could be placed here. Alright, so there's their cities. We definitely want to come this way now. Been denounced, that's fine. We're not going to do anything about it, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully. Oh, that'd be a nice free settler if we could get him. Nah. Alright, now that we have that, we still are a ways from our builder. 45 gold away. So 7 turns. It'd be faster still to build. Or we could grab some units here to kind of space this out. We can also work on a settler to get our next city down. Yeah, we'll start working on that settler. Shouldn't need too much military with the way this continent is. And we're still not fighting barbarians, so this is fine. Yeah, I think these are all still good. Other than the fact that we would like a trade route. Let's actually work on the trader now. And that should time it perfectly to buy our builder. Now, do we want the ley lines or Owls of Minerva? To get the Owls of Minerva, we have to send an envoy to a city-state, which we should have. Trigger inspiration from military tradition or state workforce. Those are in this tree. Military tradition, disperse a barbarian outpost, improve 3 tiles. No, state workforces, build any specialty district. So we'll get that when we get our campus district, which we could actually start working on right here if we really wanted to. The only problem is that we'd want to do it right there. Let's grab a monument, I think, here. to claim up as many tiles as possible, and then we'll get a campus probably right there. Maybe where that stone is. Either way, we'd like to chop it. Let's start working on early empire. And we'll go next turn. Beautiful. I can't believe Mongolia hasn't claimed that yet. Don't explode, please. Now we'll go next turn. I also really hope with these mods the game doesn't crash. Whoa, check out that hurricane. I wonder if that's gonna damage. That'd be epic. I kind of want to go see if they get damaged by that. One new population is great. Okay, so here's like a little inlet. If we could get someone over here, I don't know how we could, but if we could, this would be a phenomenal place to settle. Somewhere like right here, where the loyalty pressure shouldn't be too strong since we'd be near Coruscant, our capital. I'm watching this. I don't want to forget that we want to turn this off of Masonry once we're close to boosting it. It didn't damage the units, but if they have no quadremes, we could risk taking them out. However, we want more city-states, though, so we don't really want to disperse them. Yeah, let's just move away. Yeah, that'd be a great city. Okay, so here's an issue. We do have some enemy units coming in, and they do have quite a large military. This might end quickly. Or they're just exploring. Alright, so now we want to get off of Masonry. Let's go to Animal Husbandry, go towards Archery. We might need archers soon. Another great city up here that could be settled. Not to mention all this land over here. Alright, luckily it's just this one, it appears to be, so far. Now I'm going to start working on a slinger, but in 3 turns we'll buy that builder. A road here is going to be really nice, but do we want food and production in the capital? Do we want food and production in Naboo? Or do we want gold? Gold means we buy the builder a little faster. Or a little sooner, I should say. Okay, I was wondering if they're going to come close us in or not. I'd like to see all of this area, but I don't want to lose the scout either. I also want to come see what's right there. Let's move east with that scout. Alright, so we're definitely probably going to war here. We need to get that masonry ASAP. Next turn we get a builder. The only problem is we might need to spend our gold on a slinger here.
But
that is true. Okay. Alright, here's the risk. Do we buy a slinger to defend this city? I don't think so. I think we play risky. We go with our original strategy. We get our builder. Send this builder to there. And I hope we don't see any more. That scared me. Hope we don't see any more of Kamura's units. I'm not sure what they're trying to do here. They could be trying to go straight for the capital, which would be gnarly. A gnarly move.
If there are no dogs in heaven.
We're going to come post up right here to prevent them from going by this anymore. We're going to bring our slinger out to theoretically transport our next settler, which is what we'll start working on to get this next city done. Definitely don't want to get trapped by Mongolia either.
Back over the path.
We're going to take that. as we can start working on this, we're going to put down the quarry, which completes masonry. Because this is the front, and we've completed our monument, we're going to start building walls here. Next turn, we'll remove that quarry. Now, we're 10 turns away and 3 era score away to get to a normal age. Now, if we go dark age, it probably actually isn't too big of a deal. And instead, I kind of want to hold on to this because we're not building our campuses yet, and wait to see if we can boost or send an envoy, right? State workforce, military tradition, irrigation. Build a specialty district, which we will do right after we chop this, probably. Or at least chop out this settler. There's so much, we're kind of closed in, but there's so much space that we might have to fight. We're going to pop up onto there. Barbarians. We're going to remove the improvement. Go next turn. There's that quadrime. Now we're going to harvest this. And then we're going to queue up the campus for +5 right here. Now with that, we don't really want to put a mine here, obviously. Wouldn't mind having that tile. We could boost irrigation also if we make this farm, or if you, yeah, do that resource there. Oh man, if we had shipbuilding, we might be able to put a city in here, which would be pretty fun. For now, let's come explore around Mongolia. Go next turn. Catastrophic eruption. Looks really pretty though. All that lava. How funny would that be if it eliminated the Khmer's troops? There's another city-state. That took 2 charges to do what we did, but that does boost irrigation, which should give us an envoy there. I was really hoping that that would help us meet the Owls of Minerva. That appears to not be the case. We want to go here so that we can start chopping away rainforest. Let's go into the tundra. There's a pretty high odds that there's tribal villages there. We're going to settle this city. And I think maybe we do go with the ley lines now, because I think it's time we start building our campuses. And yeah. All right, so 2 ley lines there. Are those really the only ones that we can see? There's none over here. Interesting. That still means we could do a really, really good campus for Camino right there. +6. I do think we'll buy this tile and start working on that right away. Hopefully that means we could also do the Oxford University right there.
Skill without imagination is craftsmanship, and gives it.
All right, so we are no longer working on settlers for now. We're going to get our campuses down because they will be really, really nice. So we're going to, oh, we still have that. We just got a new governor point, a tile. Since we're not going, let's see, it's going to take 32 turns. Wow, that's a long time. This is 11. I think we go for Magnus. And then we get rid of this. We throw production in all cities down. We'll complete walls next turn, making this whole way closed off really securely. We might want to put our next city there, or maybe right here and then here to make sure this one doesn't flip with loyalty. Now we want to go state workforce. We're going to want to get the government plaza, and we have to put it in Coruscant, right? I mean, probably right here. Because it's Coruscant. The Senate. Haven't been able to level up the scout. It's almost a little frustrating. I haven't just found enough stuff. We are going to go Dark Age here. Can't seem to avoid it. One turn away. If we had gone God King, maybe we would have been able to, but the production has been really helpful. And we would have got Air Score from the Pantheon, that's what I mean. They do not like our secret society. We are in Dark Age, but we shouldn't be flipping anywhere. Hopefully this means we nail a Heroic Age soon. Maybe that's when we would settle these two cities. They are in a Golden Age, so we'll have to be careful. We're actually going to build 2 districts here. I think I'm going to take Monumentality. I'd like to chop this, but we need to complete bronze working first. So we want to put that campus probably here. So with that in mind, let's start working on builders in Naboo. Maybe we'll even queue up a few builders to kind of boost all these other cities. And eventually we'll need a granary though. Maybe we get 1 builder and then the granary. No more tribal villages over here. This is another dead end. Let's go east. Whoa, look at those biremes. That'd be a nice thing to buy for the barbarians. These guys would give us an immortal unit. Ooh, that would be so nice. Not that we do much with it. I guess we could go, we bought a bunch of them, right? You could go attack somebody, but...
Bronze is the mirror of the form.
So that shows us iron.
A strong economy begins with a strong, well-educated worker.
That's tempting to save a little bit of gold, but we're not getting a ton. Now we're going to take this moment to level up Magnus. Now we're not going to take advantage of that quite yet, but we will very soon. Since we have state workforce, we're going to build the government plaza first. Once we have our campus in, we'll probably build a builder to chop out that rainforest, and then we'll put down the government plaza. Now, let's see, we do eventually want currency. Let's grab wheel. 2 of our cities are on a river. Let's go towards political philosophy. There's a tribal village. There's iron. Did we not have any iron? No, we didn't. There's some iron there. That's a really good tile as well. We're going to move this slinger out so that we can see what's over here. They are, of course, trying to converse with their religion. That gives us an amazing campus with a bunch of era score. And with that, we want to grab a builder. We're also getting a little full on housing. The granary would be really nice. costs 260. If we get that builder, we can chop this out. Either that or we forgo the chop and put in the government plaza right away. But I think I'd rather chop it out. We have no real rush to get these cities down, so I think we'll take our time. With this builder, we do probably want to spend the gold to go buy this campus spot. It's only a +2, but it's better than some of the other options. So could also upgrade this guy next turn. So we'll actually move him back and upgrade him to an archer. Oh, a recon unit. Thank you. Let's just go scout out the Khmer now, I guess. I guess first, let's see what's right here in this little area. And then we'll go up to the Khmer. Hey, Ethiopia. I'm kind of glad we didn't go religion this game. There's going to be quite a few religions. In fact, they're probably all full. Yeah, they're all claimed. Now we are going to chop this. Now we're going to throw in down the granary. And we're going to put that in front of all those builders. We're going to upgrade this archer. It also improves our walls. They'll do more damage now. Eventually we're going to bring this scout up. Trading post in the Vatican City. Very, very nice. We won't even have our Pantheon. Too bad this trading with them early doesn't give us faith. Now that would give us 4 gold still. Or do we want food and production? That's tempting. We could also boost Naboo or Camino, which does need some production. Benefits, we could even trade as far as down as these guys, but there's no real bonus to that other than giving them a road directly to where we are. So really, which city do we want to boost, or do we want more gold? And I think we actually want more gold. 5 per turn's pretty low, but we'll continue to use it. We're going to put that campus there, so let's come here and put down a plantation. There is Babylon, definitely going to be a strong scientific adversary. Don't like all their units just chilling in here, but there's nothing they can really do about it now that we've closed off our borders to them. Oh, we can't do that yet. We need irrigation. We might as well do that now, since we're not going to get the other thing. And with that, if I could buy that tile, I would go improve the horses, but that's not going to happen. Instead, we can either chop out this stone, which is probably the best thing we could do. Unless you want to wait for Magnus for that. Oh, shipbuilding would be really nice as well. Honestly, we'll probably just have him wait here, improve this, and then come improve the amber.
Giovanna,
hey, the Fountain of Youth. Okay, I like that. Doesn't it also mean land and combat units that enter receive the ability +10 each pay healing? That's great. We're going to definitely move next to it. Actually, come this way first. It'd also be really nice to settle if we can get some settlers over here. Thinking around there, and then maybe one over here. Oops. There's another sieve there. Now we'd like to we still need that builder, yeah. Okay, we have 2 wonders, one right here and one right there, really close. Mega colossal eruption. I'm glad we did not settle this yet. That said, he would just be not in a fun fun place. So they cleared out that encampment. That's unfortunate. Let's go grab sailing. The Congo, interesting. You are being rescued by the Republic. Please do not resist.
Divide and rule.
All right, so because of what we're doing, I'm tempted to go autocracy and really go kind of tall. Yeah, I think that's what we do. At least for now, until we can get, because it'll help us it'll help our capital get ready to start really pumping out settlers. This is good until we're ready for the settler production. This would be decent. Let's remove that card for sure and take this. And now for our wild card slot, we don't have any holy sites. We don't have a domestic trade route, so let's take the faith. Oh, we already have some faith income. What's that from? Gain faith in Coruscant. Interesting. Maybe that's because of the trade route updated to start giving us faith from the Vatican City. We're not getting wonders. We're not getting settlers yet. We are getting some builders, though. Right? No, we actually just completed the one, so we will be getting builders eventually, but that doesn't help us now. Let's remove that card. Put these in. So it's really either between this, this, and this. Let's take that. And increase this by 1. The trade route card would have been better. Let's grab mysticism. No, let's grab military tradition, actually. With that builder done, what do we want to chop out? A settler. We're not going to actually chop it out, but we'll put production towards it. And next turn we'll get sailing, so we'll just wait till next turn.
It is not that life ashore is.
Allows our builders to embark. I'm tempted to actually quickly come down here and see what's over here. Looks like it might just be mountains. Kind of a really not the best place for this wonder. Natural wonder, right? Let's go back to wheel now. Here we'll chop this out. Now we'll put down the government plaza. It's also, we're going to put a harbor here for sure. We actually might want to go shipbuilding after the wheel to get, so we could put some settlers down here. I think the 7 Seas map is updated since I last used it to do a lot more water, which is nice. Now with 2 build charges left to improve the capital, this dies would be phenomenal. Let's also put in this farm. We could purchase that. Oh, we'd have to swap. We'd have to buy this tile or this tile first. No, let's go over here. We could chop out that rainforest or this rainforest because eventually we're going to want to do that. But for now, let's go improve the fish. We do want that granary too. We're going to be full on housing soon. Very soon. I actually said let's go shipbuilding. Another wonder. Another promotion. Very nice. Now we've locked in the normal age. Hopefully we can get to that golden age and get a heroic one. Oh, nice. We could put a city here. A very, very protected city as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd have to be on that desert tile. Oh yeah, we're definitely doing that if we can. If they don't settle any cities up here. That'd be so literally impenetrable. We kind of want to settle those contested cities first, especially if we get close enough to a close enough to the heroic age, to the next era, essentially. We completed this campus. We're getting a lot more science now. Though nothing close to 70 Ethiopia. Man, they're OP. Okay, now, having completed that, we want to just boost this city and get it big and strong. Needs a lot more production and things. Let's, for now, grab the monument. There's some really good tiles that they can start to claim up. Hoping we find a tribal village there. The odds are low. This will give us amber, which we can then sell to our, let's see, who's struggling. They're probably struggling with amenities. We'll make that sell. And we'll use that gold eventually. Probably to improve the capital.
I don't underrate the value of military knowledge, but if men...
This wasn't that good, so let's take... Now we do want envoys. How can we boost this? Send a trade route, train a spearman. Okay. That would give us a free envoy where we could get some culture. That's actually tempting. 13 turns for a free envoy. We are next to Genghis Khan too, so we actually might use that spearman. We could alternatively build that spearman here. Let Camino focus on other things. No, to be fair, Camino we should totally make like our military city that just pumps out soldiers. Because it's Camino, right? Now let's actually go explore a bit with this builder. There's the con. Okay, so this is probably Ethiopia. I do want to improve that fish, but no tribal village. Barbarians. Another city-state. Alright, that's exactly what we wanted to do too. Now we're going to take great scientist points. We're going to heal up. We're going to grab games and recreation. We now have an envoy. Bandar Brunei would be nice. Vatican City. Yeah, it's not going to help us. Ooh, that's pretty decent. Bandar Brunei I think is the best one though. We'll get a little gold. We have now 260 gold, which we're going to actually spend on a granary here in the capital. Let's go next turn. Let's also bring this. No, actually, we still want him there. That's right. He's blocking off any travel through. Though I guess we have closed borders, so he can chill it in the city. We can now spend this one more, and we're closer Eating Bandar Brunei. There's Granada. Thought there'd be more ley lines, to be honest. Alright, so we have the Government Plaza. We can now get the Ancestral Hall. That's definitely what we want to boost production. And now we want to get Liang and appoint her in Naboo to make sure we then produce tons and tons of builders with extra build charges. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice place to settle. We're probably gonna want to bring our ranged units this way, actually. One, two, three, four. Probably would settle right about here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could even do here, but I think here's a little better. Makes it so it's coastal, gives everybody some space. It means you get to hop the settler in and immediately settle it. It's probably going to be a dead end. This would be a really fun map. Oh, snap. Retreat. Right, so there is the Mongolia. Let's now come back up north. It's like land bridge is really cool. Great place for a canal. Actually, we get shipbuilding next turn, so just hang out there. We'll go into the water. Thank you, Ethiopia. They are becoming friendly.
I cannot imagine any condition.
Let's become extra friendly. Maybe with some benefits. Nice. Now, with that done, I think we want to grab astrology so that we could eventually put this harbor in. Hopefully still have plenty of time. We're going to actually bring this warrior. They do have a big army score. Maybe not. A little worried about plopping this archer down here alone. But if there's a settler, we get that city in. Oh, you know, if this thing people become a city-state, we could settle here, but then we'd have to settle maybe right here. We couldn't. We need to make sure it's not. 360 gold. Yeah, we don't have that. We need to put this city down first. That's the first thing we got to do once we can. Or we need to eliminate them. Which I'm not sure it's going to be possible. They're going to definitely have swordsmen. 20 plus turns, though. That's a lot of time.
I don't believe in astrology.
Yeah, 'cause that would have really wrecked that city by now. We're going to go Celestial Navigation. Though getting swordsmen is tempting, admittedly. Because they are going to have swordsmen. We could upgrade these guys to a swordsman. How much would it cost to buy one? 215 is a little steep. Theoretically, the best thing to do is actually to save up, incite them to attack. It'll go -5, and all their troops will go towards Mongolia. Let's go do that. Let's go make a deal with the Khmer. We need probably, what, 200 gold? Something we can have to sell. Oh man, we're gonna have to sell like all of it. Maybe they're not the best people to sell to. There we go. Okay, that's a start. Let's go to the Congo. Get all their gold. Now, never done this. It's going to be fun. We're going to select Mongolia. We need 360. Oops. I was thinking 315 for some reason. We still need 20 more gold, which we could just wait for a turn, or we do it now. What? Well, no, they're the worst people to trade with. You know what? Let's trade with Mongolia. See if we can take some of their gold. Okay, so that gives us enough gold. To attack another nearby civilization or city-state. So Mongolia. Hopefully that means they send all their units that way, and then we can just settle right here really safely. That's my hope. No, that's tempting, except we want to hold on to the rest of our Diplo favor. Again, we want to hold on to our Diplo favor. Selling it once doesn't mean I want to sell it all. I thought this might be a dead end for a second. That would have been hilariously a weird map combo. You know, if we cross the world, we'll also get a ton of air score and pretty much lock in our golden age. And we got the Kree. Nice. That's a civ that we would like to be friendly with, though they seem to be dominating. All right, we have our spearmen. We should have gotten the envoy. And yeah, we got one here. Very nice. A great rider. We're not going to do that. We're not going to build a theater square. We can send a trade route eventually, though. I want to try and use a lot of those bonuses each era to try and get as many envoys as possible. Oh, here's a city, or a three-leaf clan. So we do want to kill them, for sure. If they became a city-state, yeah, they would kind of mess up our plans. So we do need to destroy them. Wow, immortals would be so sweet. Friar branch. They have a lot of units, so go attack Mongolia. Where's that warrior unit we had right here? We're actually going to bring them down to here. Oh, yikes. Been a lot of damage. Let's go improve that. Why aren't they attacking Mongolia? Like, what's going on here? They can definitely get around this way, so what are they doing? We do want the Mahabodhi Temple, so we need to grab that. We might be a little too late, to be honest. It's +5 air score. We're now only, I think, 3 away. It's funny because we're like not quite around the world. Heal up our archer. Or we could go explore up here, but I think we're gonna put that fish in, which boosts celestial navigation. If we build more districts, right, we get more Diplo. We need 110 gold and 10 iron. That's what we don't have. Iron here, though. I'd like to build a entertainment complex in Camino. Definitely want to get that diplomatic quarter as well eventually. Ooh, the Gauls. Nice. And that has locked in our heroic age. This is the perfect time to be settling in cities in sketchy places. This is a little too sketchy, and I don't get what they're doing. They're supposed to be attacking Mongolia. This is going to be the most amazing campus ever if we can get this city in. Now, Divine Spark is what I'm leaning towards. This, we don't need the faith, and we don't get, there's no more free builder. So, let's take Divine Spark. Giving us more great scientist points, essentially. Mexico City, they were definitely a barbarian encampment. we the first to meet him? Yes. And we need to train a horseman. Okay. New quest. We need to research a horseman first. And we need horses. Which is right there. This must not have worked. That's the problem. That's why I still have so much gold. Maybe they were incited already, or they were paid off or something, and so it's not letting us do that. I don't know. Vatican City would be a decent addition. Oh, they actually cleared that encampment. That's great. In addition to the Grand Republic, the army of the Grand Republic. Now let's go improve those horses. Let's start trading with Akkad to get the envoy there. We're gonna take another shot. We might take 2 shots. Hope he doesn't die. Our archer. He might die. Oh, he's still alive. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we can stop this from becoming a city-state. Meaning we don't get to settle this city. We could conquer it, though. Eventually. And then we could at least take this city. Which means first we have to settle everything, including this one. Minus 11's bad, but not the worst thing ever. Maybe we'd settle over here first. It's like the weirdest city. Or it would be. Probably actually come settle over here first, since we won't get this one. They're only, what, 10 turns away now? Yeah, 10 plus turns. Let's go lock in this spot, actually, now that I think about it. If we're the first to meet them, that also means there might be some tribal villages down here. Next turn. Horseback riding boosted. Kind of want to do a chop here. I want to do a lot of improvements. This next builder we're probably going to send up here, so let's do a chop and a mine.
A man on a horse is spiritual.
And we're going to grab... we have to get the horses first, right? Let's grab Celestial Navigation now. We're finally about to have this Ancestral Hall. And we're going to put in a card to boost our settler production. Oh, and the Mohican Temple has to be next to a holy site, which we don't even have. Right? In the woods, adjacent to a holy site district with a temple. And you must have founded a religion. Yeah, that's right. We can't get this. We need... not that. We need the one on the science tree I pointed out earlier. I think there's one more on the culture. Oh yeah, we need the Statue of Liberty. Which maybe we need to be kind of gunning that, actually. Let's come this way. We need this quickly. We want to start building that. Now, we also want to start building a lot of settlers. We're late to the game, but they'll be fine. And that'd be pretty decent. I think we want Pingala in Camino. I'm gonna take this builder up here, this direction to get the improvements necessary over there. Okay, they want They want my horses. No, we need the horses because we want to get that envoy in Mexico City. We also can get a great rider. We
mysteriously silent.
Horseman, military, theater square. Inspiration for military training. Build an encampment. We might do that. If we did, as funny as it would be to put it in Camino, it's much more realistic to put it in this city. And to build it over here, most likely. Now, we could also settle on the river. That's also really tempting. But if we did, we couldn't go settle here. Instead, we'd have to settle like right here, which actually isn't bad either. -20. Oh, that's because we're still in a dark age and they're in a golden age. That won't last too much longer though, right? 2 turns, yeah, so we're fine. By the time we get a settler over there, it's going to be completely fine. Check out all these units. Do all the barbarian units become city-state units when they turn? Because that's pretty cool. If we could hire an immortal, I actually probably would. Let's talk to Gaul. It's a steep price. Oh, they have the pyramids. Nice. Now, if you're wondering why our cities are coming out so late, you are definitely right. Now, we weren't the first to meet them, were we? Unfortunately, no. But if we construct a preserve, where the heck would we do that? Maybe Naboo. It would make sense. Or in this city. Or in this city. Yeah, that's going to be a tough get to build a preserve. Amadal is falling. We would need a lot more units to take on the Vatican City. Swordsmen, battering rams. That's tempting, though. Khmer's in a dark age. Ha! Let's go. Now, if we had any faith, that'd be tempting. In fact, we're going to have to do that. We're going to take those 3. We can start buying settlers with gold, though, for cheap. Theoretically, we could also... Yeah, that's what we want to do. We also probably want to get a military going in one of these cities to attack the Vatican City. We're not going to ever get them. We don't get any bonuses from them. We have no envoys there, so we might as well eliminate someone else's envoys and take that city over. Kind of claim this whole region. To do that, we're probably going to have Naboo... And we'll continue to make builders there for now. Maybe we'll have this city become our military industry. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. They have more movement. Let's go settle this right away. I'm still tempted by this tile. This tile is probably better. But if we do that, then we can't settle there. Instead, we have to settle here. Which is fine. It's not a big deal. It's really the same thing. And then we can still put a city about here. We need lots of cities. How funny would it be to settle over here? Of course, would love to settle this. And maybe that's worth it settling first. It's still -5 despite the Golden Age, though. So that does make it a bit problematic. We also would build an encampment district here as well for defense. We'd have to throw a governor there, which will get another governor slot. Let's do that. Let's move there to actually pair these guys up and go there. And then our next settler we'll bring over here. or I may destroy you. No one tells Chancellor Palpatine what to do. Trust me, it ends badly. Okay, duplicates. Grant amenities. We don't really care about this. They usually vote for something else, like marble. We don't have any marble, so we'll vote for that. We're going to vote for double great scientists. We already met the whole world. Nice.
One man's
Speaking of that, we should look to see how we're doing with great scientists. Oh, great. We're probably going to get this one. We're pretty much getting the most. No. Oh, the Kree should get him. Nice, because we don't want that guy. We don't have any holy tights. All right, so now we all have fresh tasks to go. Great Rider, train a catapult, theater square, military training, which I looked that up earlier. Build an encampment, that's right. Horseman, swordsman. But we're going to eventually take the Vatican City, so it doesn't matter. Theology, mathematics, preserve, Great Rider. What's mathematics? 3 different specialty districts. We'll get that eventually, once we build our encampment.
The wicked king pursued the lovers.
Hills. That's so close to the 3rd promotion, which I don't know if I've ever even reached. Now we can do 1 envoy to Bandar Brunei. We get them. Very nice. That's a, oh my goodness. Look at that military, and they don't have any walls. What's their strength at? 600. Yikes, that would be pretty brutal still. I am so tempted to levy this military for 490 gold and go attack the Khmer. So tempted. We'd still want to get this city down. Who has Vatican City? Okay, he does. That's a bit of an issue. But nothing too crazy. Not too brutal. We would need to watch out a bit here. And maybe get a few units for defense. Since they're going to have a couple warriors up here. Don't worry about healing, just continue to explore. Step in there. There's so many swordsmen. If we were hungry right now, this would just be like the best thing ever. I'm so tempted to do it. We'd want to wait a turn to make sure we can hold on to it. They're going to give us gold. They want horses. Yeah, I don't want to give you any horses, buddy. You're the last person I want to give horses to. I still want my horses, guys. I should have marked it as don't ask for it, but eventually I want to sell it, so.
I've lived through
Alright, so they do have catapults. Alright, that's going to be... That's real good. This still technically isn't that great, but I'd love to get that scout up to that other XP that needs. However, let's see. Barbarians, loyalty, training units is tempting. Because we can start training a few units here. If we do want to go into this war, these guys will do really well to eliminate most of their armies, but we would still want something like the battering ram and archers. Not to mention we want troops here. I think we go down this route here. And we can start... We actually need more infantry too, and horses. We need to get this iron online. Let's get a heavy chariot. Or we could get a catapult, actually. That way we could immediately go to war with the Vatican City. Let's do that. Let's chop here. And essentially, if we built an encampment right here, we'd be able to fire in there until it's destroyed. Though it's debatable if we would even need that. We would need some infantry at some point, though. Because right now all our infantry is going forward. Now we do still want, let's grab Victor. We're not going to point him anywhere yet because we're going to point him either in cities we capture or this city once it's founded. They do have a lot more science than us, so we really have to do this soon. Let's take found a religion. Yeah, we're never going to get that. Build an encampment. We still would need a couple hundred gold. And we would have to start trading again with some of our allies to do that. They have no gold, so they're not worth trading with. 114. All right, for silk, though, they'll give us quite a bit of gold. That gets us closer, right? We have 326. We need 490. We're still almost 200 away. But we don't have much to sell. We still have the 17 Diplo favor. It'd be nice to drain these guys of gold. Let's see what we can get out of them. Apparently it's not much. Oh, that would have been nice. All right, take 68 though. With that, we're still about 100 away, so 4 turns we can declare war on them. Oh man, I'm excited. Less if we can trade anything else away. I'm not scared for my life, Congo. Granary completed. Now we do probably want some archers here or something, or just walls. Preserve is really not tempting. Because they're going to have some infantry here. I think we grab this. I think we also could unlock 50 gold. No, it's not worth it. Let's grab the dies. Oh, we have the dies. Okay, let's watch this. That's a lot of gold. Oh, let's go. Let's see if we can get any of our Diplo favor back. Okay, 2 of it. Nope, 1. We get 219 gold, which drains their whole gold. Oh, how would we if we actually got the Holy Grail from them? Nah, not worth it. So they give us all that gold in a lump sum, and then we declare war. And it's the point is moot. We take all of those units, and next turn we actually go to war because you have to be able to move the units first. Now, what do we want to take? Everything. We'll start moving that direction and declare war, probably in 2 turns. Now, I think we want to chop this out. Yeah, and probably put a mine down. I'm going to go automatic exploration, just hope they get the XP they need. They're going to have walls here. In fact, they literally are building walls now. It's a bit unfortunate. But also expected. Now, with that, we might need to get the siege equipment up here a lot faster. A battering ram would be what we want. Catapult would be nice, though mostly for this. We have enough gold for a warrior. A battering ram is 260. How long do we have these envoyed for? 29 turns. It's going to take a few turns to get over there. Let's go chop these out right now. He literally, one turn he's like, your military sucks. Now he's like, well, that is, it gives you any bonus towards not having, like, what's it called? Grievances, right? If you don't lie. Now, we kind of want to draw their swordsman in here. I'd like to get a battering ram now, or an archer. Actually, no, we'd want either infantry here. We've got an archer up here. Let's get a battering ram. If we step here, let's wait till next turn to see what these swordsmen do. Why is this guy here? Why is he going over there? We don't want that. We want a mine here. Or a chop and a mine here. We still have rainforest, so we should be good from droughts. Let's pillage this. Now they're getting walls up, so we definitely want to move in fast. And see if we can claim any of these cities. Not to mention that settler. Theoretically, we almost want their capital first. Because it's closer to where we are. I would settle this next, but I just don't know if we can safely get this settler there. -5 is bad, but not that bad. We could settle here. That would help keep this city if we are able to get it next. Granted, we're at war, so we kind of have to still watch out for their units that are here. It's too bad these are here because now we can't put mines down. In fact, we kind of want a lumber mill there, I think, now that I think about it. Yeah, attack across the river all you want. We also get a huge flanking bonus. Move into there. Eliminate that unit. Alright, so they pulled back. That's fine. That's not what I wanted. But I guess that's what we have to have. We do really want an archer, though. Or melee. Something to protect these guys. We really want to get this battering ram over here, if possible. I think we're going to buy the melee unit. Alternatively, if we had nailed a city quickly, we'd be able to buy units there. Having completed the battering ram, let's get another heavy chariot. I'm hoping that they have shipbuilding and sent their units back to their homeland. Come on, please move, city-state. I realize this episode's going really long. It's been getting too fun. All right, so there's walls. That's a problem. They want horses And Diplo favor. We're going to say no. Walls in both these cities. Yikes. Retreat for sure. It's crazy to me with that double production the AI gets, that how fast they just build walls. Keep them busy over here. Bring this unit over. Try and get around here. Move so they can only be hit by one set of walls. Let's retreat with the catapult while keeping the melee unit here. We'll group them together. Have to be a little wary. So we're going to step out one tile and see what happens. Oh, that volcano's still active, isn't it? Let's go. We can now get there. Beautiful. We'll do one more turn. All right, there's walls in the capital. Man, you gotta be kidding me. Sometimes deity is just a little too ridiculous, you know? This whole... Oh yeah, we'll just build walls in a turn. No problem. Without this... all we can really do is go raid and pillage.
I'd imagine the whole...
We're going to go pillage them as much as we can. Keep a couple units in reserve. We lost our trade route, of course. A little afraid to lose that guy, so we're just going to wait till we have the archer. We're going to grab construction. Let's improve the marble. And then let's build... Tempted to get walls, unless we can get a type of friendship or something going here. That free builder is nice. I think we do go walls, it's just a little too risky. Oh, I was going to say that was last turn. Alright, I'll finish this next one. Right, so we're losing units, obviously.
Defense is superior.
Thought I had swapped that out already. Are you kidding me? It's going to switch to crossbow now? I would have taken the dang archer. I should not have gone crossbow. Well, we can at least take out the Vatican City, hopefully.
Creates with the heart.
While we pillage and plunder. And at least it sets them back a bit. Oh man, because of that though, that's brutal. They don't appear to be over here though, so we're gonna go settle these cities. We'd like some alliances to get some Diplo favor going. Let's get Pingala promoted. That should help with our amenities. Let's go improve this iron. And then we're good. Alright, so this has been a really fun episode. This has been wild. So far I'm I mean, obviously, we have nothing special as Palpatine here, other than we get a lot of Diplo favor, which doesn't help us till kind of mid-game. Though now that we have, we really should probably be building this in one of our cities. That was the whole reason we ran for that research, right? And the problem is that it's going to take nowhere to build it here. It must be built on the coast. Oh, I didn't know that. 3 envoys. It's actually the best city to build it in is here too. Let's queue it up. Build it right there. No, that's actually not the best place for it. It's over here on the coast. That's better. Or even right there. We're going to have a district there that's going to be pretty phenomenal. I'm going to totally forget though, and it will cost 140 gold. So let's trade real fast with someone to get us that gold. Because otherwise I'll totally forget when we start the next episode that we need this tile. And the reason we need that tile is to build this right there, which we will queue up to do right after we get this next settler done. Okay. Now that's 55 turns though, because the production in the city is kind of bad. So there's we're gonna have to get a trade route here as well. In fact, let's swap and work on that we'll use to boost the capital's production. So thanks for watching, everybody. This has been a fun episode. Really excited to continue this series and see if we can eke out a win and catch up with everything. But regardless, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Love y'all. I'll see you in the next one.